Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. In this month's look at the top 10 PSA vintage baseball card sales on eBay for cards from the 1940s, the top 10 is dominated by cards from the 1949 Leaf set. In fact, half the cards on the top 10 list are from that set. But there are a couple other interesting cards that made the top 10 list, including two record high sales. So let's go check out the top 10 list for August 2024. Coming in at number 10, we have this 1949 Bowman Larry Doby in a PSA 8. This one sold on August 18th for $3,600. It was an auction. There were 46 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 8 is $3,540. The record high sale was $6,800 back in May of 2022 through eBay. There have been 69 copies graded a PSA 8. Only 7 have been graded a PSA 9, and none have been graded a PSA 10. Coming in at number 9, we have this 1949 Leaf Ted Williams in a PSA 5. This one sold on August 27th for $3,775. It was a buy it now. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5 is $3,596. The record high sale was also in August of this year for $6,000 through an REA auction. Now, there was one other significant 1949 Leaf Ted Williams sold in August. This one, a PSA 4, sold on August 31st for $2,708. At number 8, we have this 1949 Leaf Sid Gordon in a PSA 8. This one sold on August 14th for $3,892. It was an auction. There were 36 bids. The current VCP average price is this sale because it represents a new record high sale for a PSA 8 copy. The only previous sale for a PSA 8 was $3,120 back in November of 2018 through Heritage. Now, this Sid Gordon is a short print in the 1949 Leaf set, and this PSA 8 represents the highest graded copy and is only one of 2 that have been graded a PSA 8. At number 7, we have this 1949 Leaf Joe DiMaggio in a PSA 6. This one sold on August 4th for $4,051. It was an auction. There were 36 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 6 is $4,422. The record high sale was $7,660 back in January of this year through eBay. At number 6, we have this 1949 Leaf Babe Ruth in a PSA 2.5. This one sold on August 21st for $4,400. It was an auction. There were 2 bids. The current VCP average price for a 2.5 is $4,600. The record high sale was $5,600 back in August of 2020 through a PWCC listing on eBay. Now, there were 2 other significant 1949 Leaf Babe Ruth sales in August. Another PSA 2.5 sold on August 21st for $3,999, and a PSA 1.5 sold on August 10th for $3,600. Coming in at number 5, we have this 1949 Bowman Satchel Page in a PSA 5. This one sold on August 12th for $5,225. It was an auction. There was 26 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5 is $5,415. The record high sale was $8,100 back in August of 2022 through REA. Now, there were 2 other significant 49 Bowman Satchel Page sales in August. One was a PSA 3.5 that sold on August 16th for $4,350, and a PSA 2 that sold on August 23rd for $3,350. Coming in at number 4, we have this 1941 Playball Joe DiMaggio in a PSA 5. This one sold on August 25th for $6,000. It was a buy it now. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5 is $7,672. The record high sale was $12,000 back in March of 2021 through an REA auction. Now, there was one other significant 1941 Playball Joe DiMaggio sale in August. This one a PSA 3 that sold on August 1st for $2,632. Coming in at number 3, we have this 1946 Propagandist Montiel Stan Musial in a PSA 1. This one sold on August 2nd for $7,000. It was a best offer. The current VCP average price for a PSA 1 is $4,477. So this sale would represent a new record high sale for a PSA 1 copy. The previous high was $4,560 back in April of this year through REA. Coming in at number 2, we have this 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson in a PSA 6. This one sold on August 26th for $8,100. It was an auction. There were 36 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 6 is $7,310. The record high sale, though, was $22,350 back in February of 2021 through eBay. Now, there were 4 other significant 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson sales in August. One was a PSA 3 that sold on August 1st for $5,000. A PSA 1.5 sold on August 17th for $4,000. A PSA 2 sold on August 14th for $3,800. And finally, a PSA 1 copy sold on August 6th for $2,550. And the number 1 top selling card from the 1940s on eBay for August was the 1949 Leaf Jackie Robinson. This one here was in a PSA 4 and sold on August 29th for $16,500. It was a buy it now. The current VCP average price for a PSA 4 is $14,463. The record high sale, though, was $35,000 back in March of 2021 through a PWCC listing on eBay. Now, there were 4 other significant 49 Leaf Jackie Robinson sales in August. One was a PSA 4 that sold on August 21st for $14,485. A PSA 3.5 sold on August 11th for $11,321. A PSA 3 copy sold on August 19th for $10,730. And finally, a PSA 1.5 copy sold on August 25th for $6,100. There you go, the top 10 PSA vintage baseball card sales on eBay for cards from the 1940s for August 2024. As always, would love to know what you think in the comments about the cards that made this month's top 10 list. And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.